Greetings, comrades. Today I want to talk about the USCCB and how their future parallels the Vatican-Chinese deal. So, the USCCB receives significant funding from the United States government, mainly the Democratic Party, and this funding is for immigration services. So, you hear about immigration all the time from bishops, and it's directly a result of the US government funding the USCCB. So, on the screen you can see a chart, and it shows you the USCCB's government revenue for the past several years. And these are over the USCCB's fiscal years. But anyway, you can see that the government revenue from 2016 to 2018 was almost cut in half. Now, with mass attendance plummeting, and it's not going to reach the levels of even probably a few years ago, these bishops, they're going to have to find a way to sustain that revenue, and I think that they will be able to, at least for the next 4 years, because they're going to be able to rely on the government for funding. Now, Catholic Charities, they receive over $1 billion from the United States government every single year. Now, I verified this figure through my own personal research, but the amount of government funding might actually be closer to 1.5 or 2 billion, which actually parallels the rumors of the Vatican-Chinese deal. There were rumors that the Vatican was paid $2 billion a year by China in order for the Vatican to allow China to appoint bishops. So the Communist government of China is able to appoint their own bishops because of this deal. The thing about Catholic Charities is that it's connected and affiliated with pretty much every diocese in the United States. Now, Catholic Charities works very closely with each diocese, so you can see that a lot of this money that's coming from the US government ends up more or less in the hands of the diocese, or at least it ends up being managed by the diocese. And originally I had thought that extensive sexual assault cover-up by these Catholic dioceses would cause the government to potentially, I guess, implement the RICO Act against the Catholic Church, and the Catholic Church would lose their tax-exempt status as a nonprofit. But now I see that, the Catholic Church has really been caving to the Democratic Party ideals. Many of these corrupt cardinals like Supich, Gregory, Tobin, they've de-emphasized abortion, they've supported Democrat ideals in regards to sodomy, and two of the biggest bishops on that are Bishop Stowe and Bishop McElroy. But I also think that in terms of immigration, the USCCB, as well as many dioceses, will be able to receive extensive government funding. They're going to become even more dependent on the government funding. I know people have predicted this, but this is becoming increasingly clear that this is what's going to happen. And they're going to sell out Catholicism in order to proclaim their progressive agenda. So the biggest difference between the Vatican-Chinese deal and the USCCB deal with the US government is that the Democrat politicians do not get to select the new bishops. But it certainly seems like something that will be happening in the near future.